Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. I am Koibu, and I'll be your lovely DM today. We have 4 very talented players before you. Why don't we introduce them before we go anywhere? Let's start in reverse order of what we normally do. Let's switch it up here. Connar, also known as Shag. How are you doing today?
Alright. I'm tired.
Excellent introduction. We are so excited to play with you, Shag. Next up is Bryan, also known as Sir Walker. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Excited for some shenanigans.
Good to hear it. Anything interesting going on in your part of the world? Are you without power right now? How are you doing this without power?
I have power. Yeah, no, the city is power.
Okay.
That'd be really bad if the whole city was down.
It's just everything around the city that doesn't have power.
Yeah.
Screw those other minor towns and suburbs. They don't, screw Santa Rosa. They don't need electricity. You don't know what we're talking about. California's in trouble. Always in trouble. It's a terrible state. Great and terrible state. I love it. Next up is Matt. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
How's Danny?
Danny is good. He's a guy.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent. And last but not least, James playing Kenny. How you doing, James?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you going, Neal?
I'm great. Fantastic character introductions, everybody. Let's hop on into
yeah, I thought it was
game.
my introduction, but yeah, my character's a cleric of Martha who's likes to heal people.
Excellent. Another cleric named Kenny of Martha.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So here we are in Shenanigans, as we are every week, because it is the coolest bar in town. It's way better than those other bars that we don't even name, but you know, every town's got like 20 or 30 of them. There's gotta be a bunch of bars, but we only ever talk about this one, and maybe one other, but...
Well, Joey's in the butcher shop.
There are many. There's more than we've ever even named. There must be countless taverns in Berkshire.
Well, yeah, there's 2 more that haven't got names.
Oh, at least maybe dozens more. Anyway, the bar has about 60 people in it. It's kind of a hopping place this day as you all stumble on in. It is late afternoon. You're all arriving in Shenanigans from various places, happening to arrive around the same time. And as you look around the room, there's only but one table over here in this corner that is not currently occupied. The bar itself has many people standing around it, with a few people standing about at windows, looking out. There's a group of gnomes who are collected around the stage, trying to fix it. They have some new, what is it called? Hydraulic hammers and numerated action. No, what was that word? They got some fancy tools that they're trying to fix. Yeah, there we go. Pneumatic wrenches that they're trying to fix the stage with. And it's not
Desmond's letting
going
this
too well.
happen?
Yeah, totally. Why not?
Well, because
He's
he
a-
got
he's a-
really angry about a gnome helping
He's a
out.
fan of moving the world forward, giving people a chance to prove themselves, and free labor. Oh, is he a fan of free labor? So you guys, I guess, kind of congregate around this one open table and have a seat together. A new waitress pops on over. She's got curly red hair and kind of a flowery smile on her face, and as she flounces over your table, she asks, hey, what can I do for you? Hello? Hi.
Hello.
I don't really want anything. I'm
All
I'm
right.
good.
I look at her suspiciously.
Hello. I'd like a tall glass of beer. How much would that be today?
3 copper.
All right. He'll hand her a gold.
I'll bring you change right back.
Thank you.
And then she looks to Sir Walker.
yeah, I'll want one too. Put it on his tab.
Okay. And she flounces out to fill up your cold beers. What's happening at the table?
Who's
Well,
that?
I've never bought a beer for a man in clad armor like yourself, sir.
Well, if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be buying a lot of beers.
Oh, really?
I'm very much a person people like to have a beer with.
Heavy drinker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of truth in that statement. We've always said Sir Walker would be a great man to have a beer with. You know?
Exactly.
Many people have said that.
This little dog man looks like he could be a heavy drinker too.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't mind a drink myself every now and then.
Yeah, I definitely need a beer. I was dealing with a crazy situation last week. There was a break-in at Bogwarts. Some student tried to steal a bunch of spells, talking crazy things like about information deserves to be free, and I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. He says he's gonna release. He's trying to release spells to the world or something. I don't know. I don't know if we'll see. We'll see him though. I don't know.
Did you catch him?
Yeah. We got caught him. He got expelled from Bogwarts.
Wow.
That's what we
Information
just
should be
had
free.
the airship after.
Crazy idea.
Yeah.
Shock and Aurum.
Mhm.
How did he go about the stealing of the information?
Poorly, obviously.
Yeah, or tried to break into a library and just take release
It
it.
was caught, yeah.
Just release the books into the wild. Go free.
There's clearly an easier way to do it than that.
Well, how would you do it?
I'm not telling you.
All right.
The
I'm
waitress
innocent in
comes
this. It
on.
wasn't me.
All right.
The waitress comes on back with your 2 beers and places them down in front of you and puts 9 silver and 6 copper on the table as well.
I'll tip her with the extra copper, the remaining copper, and thank her for the beers.
She smiles and gives a bit of a curtsy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Oh, well, by the way, welcome to Shenanigans. Everyone's favorite bar in Berkshire.
We're having a glib glob.
Glibglob is otherwise occupied with Master Desmond and Mistress Lizzie.
All right.
Something about a field trip? I don't know. They're out of town. I've been hired to come and tend to the bar while they're gone. Apparently last time he hired someone to watch the bar, there was a problem with honesty. So that's why I'm here. Among the others. And she points, and there's a few other people standing behind the bar serving drinks. You don't recognize any of them.
Is bullshit?
Well, if only you knew what you got yourself into.
What's that?
Oh, you'll find out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, Master Borsch is out with Master Desmond and Mistress Lizzie. Traveling, sailing, something about getting out of town for the weekend. I don't know.
Getting away from town for the weekend.
Yeah, I think everyone just needed a break. Well, if there's nothing else that you need, no, he's gonna stay right where he is. He's gonna stay right there. Don't you dare.
No, I switched to player. I'm thinking player mode now. That was a mistake.
As if there's nothing else I can get you, then I will see you later. And she bounces away.
Very well.
Well, what are you guys gonna do? It is late in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to go down. You've been walking all day. I'm not sure where you've been coming from, but here you all are. At the end of the long
I came
day.
from the capital.
Oh.
Which capital?
Wickthorn Lorenta. You know, the capital of the country we're in?
I thought all towns started with a capital letter. Like that's why they're proper nouns.
They call it the capital because of it being the head city in a region,
Yeah.
not because of the pronunciation or the grammar.
It's where the queen lives. The queen of Drekis lives.
So how does one become a paladin?
Well, usually how it works is they go to be a cleric, but they're too dumb, and the god doesn't want to waste them.
Oh.
That's so mean.
I don't know. I've met some bad clerics in my day. At the
He got the sports scholarship, if you
There we go.
catch what I'm
I'll try and gauge Sir Walker's reaction to that.
Top of my class. I was top of my class, man. I was playing, getting the hoops and the
Sports scholarship.
the scoring at the same time. I would just do it at the same time. I would get it into the hoop and into the goal.
part of the stones and crossbows.
Yeah, it's a complicated Wickthrownia sport. It's got hoops and also goals at the same time.
got hoops and balls.
What's it called?
Goals, like you put it down the hoop and then you kick it into the goal. It's
Oh, okay.
it's very big. It's very popular.
All right, you guys sit around the table and have a couple of drinks, chat amongst yourselves about your various lives and whatnot as the sun goes down. And the party is enjoyable, the company is good. One by one, the crowd begins to trickle out until after a few hours, the bar is down to just a few people. The gnomes with their hydraulic wrenches and pneumatic hammers have all gone. There's just a few people about. Most of the wait staff is gone. It's just the red-headed woman with the curly hair that is still here in the tavern. Kitchen's also shut down. And as it begins to get late at night, there comes a chill wind that blows down the main street. And it rattles open some windows, blows open the front door. An unnatural cold sweeps through Shenanigans.
God damn it, here we go again. Fuck.
Ghosts.
A little chilly in here all of a sudden. Feel like I could use my blankie.
Well, there's a fireplace right next to us.
I'll go over to the fireplace.
Yeah. You go over to the fire hoping that it'll cut the chill, and it does, but only on your front side, and the winds are still blowing around, and
I'll go shut the door.
it's a great idea. You can shut the door just fine. And the windows perhaps too, because there are multiple sources of access to the outside.
How many people are in the bar right now?
Only 5 other patrons plus the waitress / bartender.
The gnomes at the stage are gone.
Yes, the gnomes at the stage are gone. And for some reason, the sound effects... Get your shit together, tabletop audio. Or roll 20. Come on. You can do it.
Just gonna try.
It's trying. It's 14.4 megabytes, In the modern world, that takes many, many, many minutes to upload. Like back in the old 6K days. Things were just done immediately.
That's what that went.
You found your figurine.
There.
If you find the figurine, you'd say you found you in Shenanigans.
Sure.
Excellent. So, Shag, you go to shut the door, and you do so. And as you go to shut the windows, you look out into the streets, and you can see, coming down the road, are these small, maybe like a really big cat or small dog-sized lights, kind of like hopping down the street. Like one will almost leap a little bit and then stay still. And then like leap a little bit and stay still. It's maybe, I don't know, 1.5 feet wide, foot tall sort of stuff. There's a few of them scattered around the streets, kind of slowly hopping this way.
Hopping jack-o'-lanterns. It's gotta be what these...
No. That's not what it is. I know
What is
exactly what this is.
Oh yeah? Please, fill me in.
The ghost tree. They call them will-o-wisps. It's a ghost tree.
What are y'all talking about over there?
A willow tree died and then became a ghost.
Hey, take a look. Tell me what you think this is.
Danny's gonna slowly approach somewhere that he can see out.
You guys approach the windows on this side, and you can poke your head out the windows, and sure enough, coming down out of the west end of town are what appears to be glowing pumpkins hopping down the street.
Any of them getting close?
Define close. They're coming your direction. They're still a few hundred feet off.
I mean, within range of turn undead.
They're still a few hundred feet off. I don't know what the range of turn undead is.
Well, you've sort of not really said, just what I can see.
Is it not, for those clerics, is it not the aura? Is that not your range?
Yeah, but last time I cast it, you said it was all I could see, but...
Oh.
I'm fine with it being aura, that's how it's written.
Sure. We'll do aura for now.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm just never sure about how these things work.
It's
So yeah,
14 feet, it's my aura.
there's a bunch of these things hopping down the street towards you. No one else seems to be aware of them. It's a chill winter night, so most people are tucked away inside, warm in front of their fires, or under their covers with loved ones.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the bar and say, "Come over here, y'all! Look at these jumping pumpkins out in the streets."
The other patrons come and poke their heads out windows and doors. The barmaid, who's never really been introduced, pokes her head out as well and cocks it to the side and says, "My word, what are those things coming this way?"
I do not know.
She goes to the front door and opens it, walks
Don't
out into the
recommend
street to observe them better.
Well, we need to figure out what these things do. This looks like the perfect opportunity.
Man, get back inside now.
Dude, they're just fucking pumpkins.
I don't think they're dangerous. Maybe they're friendly pumpkins.
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe.
With how much detail we can see these in, they could not possibly be friendly.
If the paladin thinks they're friendly,
can you detect evil on them, or are they out of range?
They're out of range. It's like
Alright,
it's like 100 feet away. So
alright.
Well, they're going to be here pretty soon. They're hopping at movement rate 4? A little bit
1.
slower than a dwarf, but still like pretty good speed, like half human walking speed, or a third human walking speed.
what color is their glow?
Well, they are orange, and it looks like they are lit from within. There are some sections of them that have been carved out into the shapes of faces, with sharp, pointy pumpkin teeth, which really aren't that pointy or sharp because it's made out of pumpkin, which is actually a fairly soft substance. But they have, teeth and scary faces, and as they pop, their stems pop up out of them and pop back down, glowing from
So
within.
exactly like I said, hopping jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, they are hopping jack-o'-lanterns, 100%.
they're jumping jacks.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
The barmaid walks back inside and looks to the four of you. This isn't normal, is it?
No, that's
No.
why you should probably stay inside.
She stays inside and shuts the door, looks concerned, and goes and shuts the back door and the kitchen door. And you can hear her turning a key and each of them latching shut. And then she rejoins you at the front looking out. The hopping jack-o'-lanterns are quite close now. They're only about 50 feet away. Some of them have hopped over to people's doorsteps and have just positioned themselves on the doorstep facing the street and stopped moving.
Sidious.
Probably just a trick of a wizard.
Yep.
Infiltration.
Some,
Jack-o'-lanterns.
some decorations.
We know some wizards who could do this. What about that guy Buck? Maybe it's his fault.
Yeah, it's Buck's
Could be.
fault.
I
feel like he'd try to
summon.
I feel like he'd try to summon something, and this is all he got out of it was a bunch of jumping pumpkins.
One of the pumpkins hops its way over towards the Shenanigans porch and comes within, what is this, 20 feet of you guys? Turning at the door and facing out.
Just by the door.
Yeah, it's, right adjacent to the door, as if someone had left a jack-o'-lantern, carved and left a jack-o'-lantern on your doorstep, basically.
Oh, neat.
No, it's 20 feet away. It's just outside my aura.
God, if only you could get closer somehow.
I don't know a way to do that.
I could step out there and smash it with my shovel.
Oh, you
just
go
sit right
Gallagher it.
What do you guys think about that idea?
Is that a pastime of yours? You guys do that when you were a kid? Like,
I smash all
pumpkins.
kinds of things with my shovel.
okay. That sounds like a plan. I don't know if it's good, but it's a plan. It's a plan.
Yeah.
I was getting cold. I better put my Parker hood on.
Well,
Anything else?
no, it stopped. There are a few other pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, still hopping through the streets slowly. One of them moves across the street and lands over at Big Ben's brothel, turns around to face you. Another one
After it
keeps... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
After it turns around, does it just sit there?
It just sits there, yeah. Another one stops at Paxton's Palace. Another keeps hopping down the road.
Maybe they react to something, like when it comes up to the door. Or maybe it's just nothing at all.
Mr. Paladin, I think you should check it out.
I open the door.
All right. The jack-o'-lantern quite still.
It looks like a pumpkin, guys.
Okay.
Is it an evil pumpkin?
Open it on up.
All right. I'll see. I'll detect evil. See if it's evil or it's just a regular pumpkin. Could be a good pumpkin.
No, it's not. You can feel evil emanating from it. And as you channel your detect evil, the pumpkin sort of wobbles, like someone set it down unevenly, and it's sort of like wobbling around. And as it wobbles to face you. And I need you to make me a charisma check.
All right. Character basic.
You recognize the face that is carved into this pumpkin. It's no ordinary face. It's Glibglob's face. And it's not just a similar representation. It's Glibglob's face carved into this pumpkin.
Hey guys, I found Glibglob. I think he's a pumpkin.
He's a pumpkin now. Okay.
Well,
Well, who's left to run the town? I mean, you get the sheriff's dead, the mayor's dead, the fire marshal's dead.
wait,
the glob's a
they killed
pumpkin.
Colonel Sanders?
He's dead.
Heart attack.
Checks.
Well, you don't think it's Glibglob, do you?
Yeah, he got eviled by something and he turned into a pumpkin.
It's just the carving of his face.
Has Glibglob always been evil?
No, but I think the pumpkin's
He's
evil.
been
when it
stupid,
absorbed
that's for
him.
sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's intelligent enough to have that alignment.
He's more
That's
of a
not true.
natural animal than a
Yeah.
creature with an alignment.
Yeah.
Well, if it's Glibglob, we'll go up to it and say, Kobold, hey, what are you doing here?
Pumpkin
Say
doesn't
anything.
move. Oh.
Mm.
I'm gonna like walk around it. Does it like move at all?
No, it stays facing the door. And you can see at this close range that what is illuminating it inside is a fire. There's a flame kind of coming out of the very bottom center of the pumpkin. There's no candle or oil or parchment or there's nothing flammable there for it to burn. There's just a small fire that flickers and sends shadows dancing across the bar background.
Well, Glibglob was with Desmond, Lizzie, and Borsch, so surely they would have kept him safe. Maybe they're making the pumpkins and just releasing him to decorate the town.
Maybe.
Could be.
Hey, what's on the one across the street?
All right, yeah,
At
I'll
Ben's
go
brothel.
I'm gonna go.
Go. Yeah, we'll go. I'll go with him.
All right, give me charisma checks.
Oh, wow, it's actually not bad.
You recognize
Nope.
You do not recognize, interestingly enough, Cog Wrench Hammerbench.
Huh.
The tinker.
Not outside his shop?
No, this one's in Big Ben, out front of Big Ben's brothel. He's got a little hammer in one hand and a mean, wicked smile with like sharp, pointy, gnomish teeth. You can recognize the wrinkles and the shape of the eyes. It's definitely Cog Wrench Hammerbench.
I assume you share this with the party.
Yeah, it's that gnome. It's the hammer wrench cog.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Nail. Yeah.
Yep, good job. Nailed it.
What if we go find him? Like,
Yeah,
we go
that's-
check out his shop.
What are we saying? We're saying these pumpkins are people now?
No, we're trying to go to his shop and disprove that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, you guys all leave the tavern and head out to Cog Wrench Hammerbench's place. The waitress, as you begin to head out, you can see that she looks a little nervous, but she looks to the 5 other people that are here, and they've got weapons. They're other adventurers, so she doesn't say anything. And you guys go. You can hear the door shutting and locking behind you as you take off.
Mm.
And you can make your way down to Cog Wrench Hammerbench's tinkering shop. As you walk through the town streets, you can see there are pumpkins all over the place. They're not in front of every doorway, but in front of many doorways.
Do we
Curious.
recognize any of the faces along the way?
You do. One of the pumpkins out in front of General Sherman's store, it looks like Jackson the stable boy, who tends to the stables at Shenanigans. The pumpkin in front of the sheriff's outpost reminds you of Minnie from Minnie's Haberdashery. As you make your way to the tinker shop, you can see out front of the temple, down this long passage, this long street to the temple, are the faces of various clerics you've seen before. Some of them that work at the temple, some of them that have frequented Shenanigans. There are familiar faces among many of the pumpkins, and if you knew everyone in the town, there would probably be familiar faces on every pumpkin. As you get to Cog Wrench Hammerbench's place, there is no pumpkin before it, and the lights inside are out. It is dark.
That could mean anything. I'll try the door. Is it locked?
It is locked, yes.
Can you try
I'll
that? Try
cast
the
the-
doorbell.
Yeah, I'll try the doorbell. Or, sorry, the door handle to ring his... Obviously, he's got some crazy contraption for a doorbell.
Yeah, there's a big sheet of cloth that hangs down next to the door that you can pull, and it'll ring a series of bells throughout the shop, down in the underground workshop, and all the way back to his house. It's if it works right, which it might just explode on you.
I'll ring that.
Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. The bells ring. They
Nothing.
ring some more, but there's silence.
I'll give it like 5 minutes. Because I know it can take him a while to waddle.
He's kind of short. But your 5 minutes pass, and there's no sign of Cog Wrench Hammerbench. And the winds have grown a little bit stiffer, and the
All right.
temperature has dropped
Should
a
we-
few more degrees.
So this is actually his workshop. We could go to his house. He's probably sleeping.
Doesn't he live above it?
His house is out back and above.
I got a creepy feeling about this.
No?
I feel like
There hasn't been a pumpkin of any of us.
we should find somewhere to get warm and
Probably.
worry
The
about this
fireplace and
tomorrow.
Shenanigans.
Or we could just go see and investigate in the direction these pumpkins came from.
Oh, the pit to hell's warm.
Which direction did they come from?
I think he said,
They hopped in from the west.
yeah. Yeah, so we could go west. See what's out there.
Okay, sure.
Are you sure?
Go
I
west.
mean, honestly,
Yeah.
right now, I'm got nothing better to do, really. Not quite late enough to sleep. Not quite early enough to really be dedicated.
All right.
Well, what about if something's happened to Cog Wrench, then you're not gonna be able to fix your dragon.
I can fix him without Cog Wrench. I can fix him better than Cog Wrench can. Cog Wrench just
Gonna
breaks
fly
him
now
more.
again.
I mean, I haven't worked out all the kinks in the flying system yet. It's
No.
difficult. It's a lot harder than you think.
Do you
Well,
have Necrofer with you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you had maybe left him at the tavern.
Nah. We're best friends. We go everywhere together.
Figured as much.
Most of the time.
But we could go and ask him for some help if you have some trouble getting them to fly.
I don't need to wait a month for him to tear Niagara apart and then not know how to put them back together.
Let's get moving. It's a little cold.
all right. Let's follow the trail of pumpkins.
I'm gonna keep an eye out, Neal.
All right. Where is it that you're going? Back to Shenanigans?
Back west.
Back
Like
west.
where the pumpkins.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
The
bring us
direction
over
of the
to the
pumpkins.
town map.
So, west past Shenanigans, past Red Rooster and Dujula.
Right. So you saw the pumpkins coming down this here avenue. And you guys are presently up here at the Tinker Shop. So are you going to come back this way, or are you going to find some other route to the west? Are you going to go through like other parts of the town that we don't typically talk about?
I think down those streets.
Yeah.
Back the way that you originally saw them, back towards
Yeah.
Shenanigans? Okay.
Yeah.
You begin to hop through, or not hop, you begin to walk through the streets. And
I'm
as you
actually
get to
probably
that-
hopping.
As you get to the large market square, you can see the jack-o'-lanterns have all turned. And as you enter the market square, those there look at you. As you begin to walk through the square, they begin to slowly turn and keep their haunted eyes on you.
Well, oh, they're turning, huh? Turn undead.
Those are pumpkins.
Are
Yeah,
you
they're
turning undead presently?
Yes, let me link it.
Okay.
So 15 feet, if we're doing that aura today,
Yeah.
so I only can get one probably.
Yeah, so you head up to one pumpkin and you
Yeah.
attempt to turn it. Give me a willpower check.
Yep. Against the cast rule, its level.
Yes. It's a good
24.
turn.
Hmm.
And yet the pumpkin stares at you further. It does not move. It does not hop away.
Hmm.
It's nothing.
It might not be undead, it might be something else.
Yeah.
It's evil, we know that much.
Well, can vegetables be undead?
If it's an evil pumpkin, shouldn't we shovel it?
Actually,
Well,
we're
go
sure it's
ahead.
vegetable. Maybe it's a fruit.
Not here where there's like 50 of them all staring at us. Get one that's all on its own. And
Well, the library's one would be all on its own down that path.
Let's try to just maybe pick one up, and Danny's gonna take a shovel and just shovel it under
I take a few steps back.
You lift it up by the shovel.
Yeah.
Okay. It's staring right down the shovel at you with a big, wicked smile. You recognize this pumpkin as one of the people who works, one of the groundskeepers at Woghorts.
I recognize this. This is a groundskeeper.
Oh, so no one important if we smash it and it actually kills the guy. Good.
Let's look at what way. You think it's a totem situation? You kill the pumpkin, you kill the person?
He's gonna
Maybe.
set the pumpkin down. Sufficiently creeped out, and having lost any sort of grit.
All right, boys, let's keep going.
I follow his lead.
All right. You guys, what do you do with the pumpkin? Do you leave it on the shovel? Do you smash it?
He's gonna set it back down, having sufficiently lost any sort of grit.
Okay. You make your way back down to the street and begin to walk past Shenanigans when you notice the pumpkin in front of Shenanigans is gone, and the front door to Shenanigans is open.
Those dumb fucks. All right, going to Shenanigans.
Let's investigate.
All right. You come on inside. Sitting on the counter is a pumpkin that has the face of the red-headed barmaid. And sitting on the stairs, 4 across with 1 above it, looking down the staircase, are pumpkins with the faces of the people that were in the tavern when you left.
I don't like this, guys.
Oh, yeah. I'll go up to the one that's the barmaid. I assume that it, like, follows me.
No, it's just perched on the tavern, on the bar. It wasn't even looking at the front door, but you could see its face, and as you walk in, it remains looking straight across the tavern.
Did you unlock the fucking door? God damn it.
They locked the door behind us. I heard the click.
Yeah, it doesn't stop them from unlocking. Doesn't do anything.
It does nothing. It's just a pumpkin.
Wait,
Pumpkins
guys.
don't do anything.
Are we sure that they weren't actually pumpkins all along?
Yeah,
No,
I'm pretty
we're
sure.
not.
I'll poke it with the stick.
The soft pumpkin flesh is marred by the pointy end of your stick.
The tops
Does
are
it have a light in it?
It does.
the tops
Yes.
are cut off, right?
There is a hole around the top with the stem on top, so you could like pull the top off if you wanted.
So Danny's
I'll
gonna,
pull the top off.
yeah.
You look inside, and there's a little flame going on there. The top comes off easily.
Like a candle, or
What do you
Much
mean
candle
that?
wax is
how's
magic.
it? How's it glowing? What is?
Oh,
the-
there is a flame, as if the pumpkin itself is burning, except the pumpkin isn't burning. There's no candle, there's no torch, there's nothing to burn, but there's a flame in the pumpkin.
Does the flame still kind of flicker like a candle?
Absolutely.
Does it produce
I'll
heat?
blow in there just to see if that has any effect on her.
You blow the candle right out, and yes, it did produce heat.
It just so there is a candle.
Well, I mean, it's not a candle. The fire, the flame, goes out,
Okay.
and it does produce heat, but there's no candle. But the pumpkin is now dark.
Yeah, that's probably killed her.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm going back to my room then.
All right, so something came around this way. Turn them all into pumpkins.
Yeah, I think I'm going back to my room too. Good night's rest might solve this problem.
Yeah.
Wake up and see
Yeah, in the
sun comes
daylight.
out. God'll bring everything.
I don't think you get it here. So if these guys locked the fucking door and they got turned into pumpkins, let's just say we don't just go to sleep. And
You
then
really think these people are pumpkins? That's
You
silly.
think they're pumpkin rogues? They can pick locks with their pumpkinness. If you were a pumpkin, let's say you got turned into a pumpkin, do you think you could break in?
there's no fucking candle in there. There was something lit. This is clearly magical.
Well, yeah, they were hopping down the street. I think that we've already established they're magical.
Was it a floating flame? Or was it planted on the base of the pumpkin?
So wait a second, you're telling me that these are pumpkin rogue wizards? Wait, just like you're a rogue wizard.
No, he's Doug.
Are you sure you didn't turn people into pumpkins?
Are you sure I didn't?
I'm not so sure anymore. I've had bad trouble.
Now let's keep.
You've been having trouble with a lot more lately than
Oh,
just that.
my.
Right, you want to go
And at
investigate
this
something
point-
in the dark?
I'll like look past him outside, hoping that something's trying to take advantage of us arguing.
No, it's just still and quiet out there. All the conflict is happening in here.
God damn it.
Danny's gonna start. He's gonna go upstairs and he's gonna check out the entire building, check all the rooms, make sure these people aren't just playing a prank.
Okay, you get to the top of the staircase. You head out over. And are you going to knock on people's doors? Because all the doors are shut, right? No one leaves their doors open while they sleep. How are you going to check on people? Are you gonna, like, walk in their rooms, knock on their doors, yell for them? Look.
Yeah, I'll knock. I'll be like, anybody in there? Pumpkins are replacing the people in town, and I'm just wondering if you're all right in there.
You
I'll
go to
do
the-
this with every door.
You don't get a response from any door.
Okay, I'm gonna start opening the doors.
Well, that's the wrong question. Instead, I'm going to say, hey, any pumpkins in there? That's the right question.
There's also the basement we can check. The wine cellar.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check the room. So nobody's in there.
Well, the first door that you come to open is locked.
I shuffled the door open.
So everyone else downstairs is talking about pumpkins when you hear this thwack,
God damn it.
thwack.
Go upstairs.
No,
Hey,
but
what are you doing?
Shenanigans.
crowbar, right? Like the key of the city. So it's like I'm not like trying to.
Stand aside,
shining
stand
the door
aside,
down.
stand aside, and I'll pick the lock.
I'm sorry about that. You know,
Don't
I come from a barn.
don't damage this place.
Okay.
You pick the lock, and inside there is a pumpkin in a bed facing you with a carved face in it and a light in it.
Does it follow me if I move in there?
No, it just stays facing the door as you walk in.
These aren't just regular pumpkins, they're pumpkin liars. If you'll notice, I asked if there's any pumpkins in there. Now I'm sure that these are pumpkin roses.
That's
Yeah, you got him again. You got him. Nailed it, 100%. You know what? You know what liars are too? They're also evil.
Yeah.
You should just verify that real quick.
I'll detect evil on it again.
You get the same reading as the last pumpkin.
Yeah, they're definitely evil.
All right,
Oh,
something's going around.
pumpkins.
How did somebody get in here? Turn
Well,
this person
that's
into a
what they
pumpkin, or put the pumpkin here.
They picked. Have
and
we
lock
gone
the
over this?
door.
They're
on the
pumpkin
inside.
roses. They pick the lock.
If everyone in town's a pumpkin, why aren't we pumpkins? What's special about us?
We're the player characters, duh.
Oh,
Sure
okay.
you're not.
Yes.
um,
I'm gonna check the next
what?
room.
It's probably also locked.
Yep, the
Probably
next
gonna
door
be
that
the
you
same
go to is locked as well.
Oh, that's my room.
Mr. Dogman, could you open the door?
Like, I've got
Kenny,
the key to my room. I'll open the
open the
door to
door.
my room.
You open the door to your room. It is as you left it, pumpkinless.
No pumpkin?
No pumpkin in your bed.
All right. I'll relock my door.
You can head to the next door, which is unlocked. You open it, and there's no one in there. You can head to the next one, which is locked. And if Shag picks the lock,
Yeah.
then you see a pumpkin in the bed.
So they are people.
Well, it's got a face like a person.
Is it like, are the blankets over it?
The blankets are pulled up and then tucked around the base of the pumpkin. Like a Hollywood sex scene where everyone keeps the sheets tightly wrapped around them while they have sex so that no one can see any part of them that might be interesting.
All right. Well, I think we got all the answers we're going to get out of this. These people were turned into pumpkins, even though the doors are locked, which means we got to lure whatever the hell is doing this out.
What if
And then kill the
if you fall
shit out of it.
asleep, you become a pumpkin?
Yep.
That could be. Like, or it could be like a pumpkin mancer. Like, you know how there's necromancers? It'd be like
Yep.
a pump.
I heard of them. Yes.
Probably a very specialized
Like
group
just
of
now. Yeah, I heard of them.
Urban
Because I said it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, let's see if there's anything out to the west. That's where they all came
Yeah,
from in the first
yeah.
place.
Let's head west.
Okay.
Okay. You guys head back out of Shenanigans into the streets and head west. I think it's here where we will take our first break of the session. When we come back, we'll see what pumpkins lie in store for the party deep to the west of town. See you on the other side of a break.